back at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and third overall pick.
And you know how they say it's not about the money? Sometimes it is about the money. Matt Ryan is going to average $30 million in salary per year now as one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and he more than deserves it. The NFL's MVP in 2016.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Ryan.
Vernon Butler. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Lawrence on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan will drop this underneath to Gurley.
Ryan's pass.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round. And then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Keenan Allen.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 49-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
At the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Being chased out, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Packers 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Ryan, caught right side, Tate, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense. That's not good enough, man.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Rodgers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
This is it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Now the incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Complete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Makes the score.
So okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball. So maybe
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Handoff to Aaron Jones. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Aaron Jones.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
For Green Bay. Tackle made right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Slant to Adams.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Made by Mike Hilton.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 27, Rodgers. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones.
Rodgers' pass.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On now is the Packers punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. To throw again on second down. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brandon Powell there to make the grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him. They certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
What he did, I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Ryan. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He's back to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
Rodgers.
That catch good for only a couple.
Aaron Jones. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Rodgers to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Now Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Aaron Jones on the
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 33-yard line.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Packers 12.
Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and